Okay, how's it going, everybody?
Still
Yes.
kicking.
Oh, that's an enthusiastic way to start this. So let's, for starters, let's let everyone introduce themselves. Let's go with Ostavius first in his character.
Uh, what can I say about myself? I'm Ostavius. I'm playing a Goliath barbarian. A little bit about his background is he's been through multiple tribes, working his way up through the ranks. But unfortunately, he is usually the only survivor out of all of them. And at some point in time in his life, he is looking to hopefully just settle down and have a family. But still loves to brawl and have a good drink every so often.
Okay, let's next go with Survivor.
Ah. Um. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was dropping links for people, so if anyone's following me, you can come watch. Anywho, I am playing as Victor Felmont, a tiefling fighter who has a lot to prove and is out to make some easy coin as a mercenary. Not sure where else to go from there. That's the best I got.
Okay, let's next go with Spaz Waz's character, or as he's in screen, Ian.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if is there a way to change your display name that isn't basically across all Roll20 campaigns, or
Yeah, so if you go over to the gear on the right-hand side, at the very top of settings, you'll see display name, and I usually just put it in asterisk what my name is, so.
all right. Hello, everyone out there in Radio Land. Ian Jones. I'm playing Andaris, the half-elf blade singer wizard, and his backstory, at least as far as he is willing to tell anybody so far, basically consists of, I'm not from here. I have my own customs. Look at my crazy passport.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Okay, and I guess last but not least, Worldwide Wimpy.
Hi, I'm Worldwide Wimpy. I stream at twitch.tv/worldwide_wimpy. I do Link to the Past randomizers, and I am a part of the ALTTPR Race League Season 3 with Ben Creighton over at the Blinders stream and Land of the Blind. I am very much experienced with D&D. I run my own campaign on Sundays. I am playing in this wonderful campaign that Mr. Timothy has put together a drow elf by the name of Goran Amani. He is a warlock, and he has a little pixie friend that he travels the world with because he wants to learn of all the great stories of the world and tell them to all of the wonderful people in the world.
Okay, sounds good. So I haven't gotten my world map yet made, but I will get one. It'll be kind of the home screen once that's done. So
All right.
okay. So first things first, here, let's get started here. So basically, how we're gonna start this is, most of you have been put in prison. You find yourself in Wimpy, Gorin, second here, Andaris, and Mountain Blood have found themselves in the prison right now because of crimes they may or may not have committed. You just waiting to go break out of your you've conscripted in, excuse me, conscripted in the army to earn off your sentences, and you find yourself just waiting in the prison to meet up with your commander for your group you're going to be in. So talk amongst yourself and characters. So you get to introduce yourselves.
All right. About how big is the cell? Is it like basically can Mountain Blood stand up? Is what I'm getting at, or is he like crouched in a corner?
Typical, about, let's see here, how big is he? I forgot what he said. How tall is your character, Austin?
6'5".
6'5". Is, if he stands, he hits the ceiling, so he has to crouch a little bit, but he can it's about a door wide, just enough to a cot, and a little bit beyond it.
So I got
Typical
hunch over
everyday
my-
one-person cell.
Okay, and is it basically just us in the cell, or are we crowded in with a bunch of, NPC, also prisoners?
As of right now, you're the only ones in here, and there's a couple other cells, but they are empty right now. About 6 in the area you can see,
Okay,
and only about 3 are occupied.
all right, and I'm assuming while we're in the cell, short of, the clothes on our backs, we have been relieved of possessions, weapons, etc.
Yes.
Okay. So he does not have his spellbook to leaf through to attempt to appear busy and avoid socializing with people.
Unfortunately, no. They are smart enough not to leave a spellbook with someone that may or may not be a wizard.
All right. Well,
What does the what is the cell structure composed of?
like 3 walls and bars, or
Yep, 3 walls and bars with kind of a stone thing in between them to put the bars in and stuff.
Okay. Could it possibly be like kicked open, or could the bars be broken by chance?
You could, but I wouldn't recommend doing it.
How many guards are
like
inside?
many things in life.
Yes, there is a guard down the hallway that's watching you. He just told you to keep quiet. You'll be your escort to the meet with the new captain of the brigade you're going to be in. Will be there shortly.
Gloria, for the destiny.
Just
Are we
There's a drow
handcuffed?
elf that's got his face like in between the bars. Looks like he's shouting down the hallway. Gloria, Disney.
yeah. Andy is probably sitting in the corner, legs folded, hands in his lap, watching Goran yell at nothing, and after a few attempts, would speak up, and be like, "I don't think that's going to do you any good, friend."
Quiet, I'm talking to my friend.
Are we handcuffed?
Yes,
Hmm,
you especially.
of course.
You have 2 pairs of handcuffs.
Pick on the
Disney,
big guy.
Gloria. For the stona. Does anyone speak Sylvan?
Yes.
All right, so you hear Gordon say, "That's a bad idea, Clora."
Kind of weighing over, trying to figure out if he's actually talking to someone or just the voices in his head.
Hmm.
As you see, as he kind of turns away from the bars, removes his face, you see like 2 bar imprints on his face as he's pushing up his cheeks real hard against the bars. You see pop up in front of him a little Pixie.
Mountain Blood just raises an eyebrow.
My word.
What? Never seen a Pixie before?
Can't say as I have.
Oh, well, yeah, partner crime, all that fun jazz. She was trying to steal a key from a guard, but I figured that's not good.
Is there a single bed in the stall?
Yeah, just a
Mm,
real
so-
basic cot. Something you get a decent night's sleep on, but about it. Wouldn't feel your back might feel it in the morning.
And it's just one. We all share one.
No, it's a single person prison cells.
Okay. Okay.
We're each in our own little.
Because you all agreed to conscript out your service, so you get They tend to be a little nicer to people that do that.
What time of day is it?
Midday, about noonish.
Do you know prison cells have one false bar that if you run your head into it, it breaks it open? Every prison cell has one. Trust me.
I don't believe that's factual.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Ah, you guys are no fun. Gorman just sits down, crisscross applesauce, and has the fairy sit in his legs.
Anyone want to give me a perception check?
Sure. Andy, as the Pixie was kind of settling in, would have waved, given her a very antiquated, formal greeting in Sylvan with kind of a funny accent.
She twirls in response.
Just a quick question. I'm in a cell, like, right between these two guys, right?
Who was that?
Survivor.
Survivor? No, you are not.
Okay, just want to be clear. Okay.
Perception. Modified 20.
Did that one not come up on the thing, or are you rolling that in person for that one?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay.
I got my physical dice.
Okay. Anyone else gonna roll?
I'll roll here, physical dice here.
Goran's not going to do anything. He's just going to sit and wait. He obviously could get himself out of this jail cell if he wanted.
That's his story, and he's sticking with it.
5.
5? Okay. Well, you don't hear anything, but, Andaris, you hear someone saying, yes, your recruits are just down this hallway. Yes, you can go meet them now. Okay, and then a few seconds later, you see a tiefling walking down the hall, coming to meet you guys.
He would have, as soon as he picked up on that, ears perked up, would have stood up and brushed the dust off his pants and stood a little closer to the bars.
So I guess that's my cue.
Yep.
So, in walks in around an average height tiefling with sawed-off horns, golden blonde hair, ruddy skin, and bright amber eyes. He's wearing ebony chainmail with a horn plate helmet with gold trimmings at his side in the shape of a skull. Over all this, he wears a deep red ruby cloak pinned in place right behind the Ronald's bearing a crest with the image of a crowned skull on it. Hey, he gives you his best smile and grin and says, "Howdy, chaps. How you doing? I guess you're my newest recruits."
You have a pixie sitting on your head now.
I already don't like this guy.
He basically pretends it's not there.
She's gonna poof the smell of skunk right in front of your face.
Just little Tinkerbell feet dangling right between his eyes.
So, actually, what would I roll to maintain composure?
I'm gonna let Mr. Timmy G answer that. Sorry, it's been DMing for so long. I almost answered that for you. It's Timmy G's campaign. Sorry, it's gonna take me a little while to get used to that.
What would be good for that? Just a second.
Constitution saving throw would actually be good for that.
That sounds good, I guess.
Yes. Roll to not pass out from skunk fumes.
Let's see. Where would I do that? Did I do it?
Yep, that.
Yep.
What's your class?
Fighter.
Okay, so you don't get proficiency with Constitution. So the saving throws are right next to your ability stats. It's right below your proficiency. Those are your saving throws. You want to throw.
Okay, yeah. Actually, no, I do get proficiency with strength and con.
Okay, so then re-roll your Constitution then.
Okay.
Because that gives you bonus to it.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with D20 yet myself, so.
I got you, Mr. Timmy G. Nope. You gotta click that saving throw part. Actually, click. Yeah.
That's why. That would be why. Apologies. Saving throw and.
Yeah, any anything that you're going to be rolling, just click the name of it. So, like your attack, for example, and that the attacks on spellcasting. Like the swing with the quarterstaff, I just click the name on my character sheet, and then if I hit, you click the name over in the side of the chat box, and it will roll damage for you. All works the same. But I would say 15 would save on a.
Yeah, I was gonna say that saves. You're a little annoyed, but you maintain composure.
Little twitch of the eye. Like, yes, we're all very amused. So
I walk up to the bar. I walk up to the door of my cell. Kind of grip the.
Why do I hear music in the background? That's gonna get me VOD muted.
Oh, that was a Samsung commercial.
Eh.
I walk up to the bars, kind of grip them. You just hear my grip kind of tighten around them. I like to do an intimidation check.
Okay, roll for it.
Let's see. I can just click on the
Intimidation. Yep.
the skill.
Yep.
What, a
And the
23?
counter is a wisdom save.
oh joy, here I go.
Yeah, the one on the left is counted as the first roll. Typically, the one on the right is the second roll in case you have advantage with something.
Yeah, it's just easier to have it on all the time, so you don't have to turn it on for advantage and disadvantage. So yeah, you're a little intimidated by this big heaping Goliath that you see before you.
Poop my pants.
Hey, look, what's the meaning of this? I didn't put you in these jail cells. I'm just here to do a job.
I just snort a little.
Andy is just standing there, hands clasped at the small of his back.
Yeah, just gonna try and get out of that. See, that was oh joy! It's get to deal with grapple checks. What I do to break free from this very strong, intimidating man's grasp?
He didn't grab you; he just kind of grabbed the bars. He has cuffs on, so.
Okay, I thought he grabbed me. Okay.
Nope.
So yeah, I'm just gonna step back, straighten my arm a little, kind of shrug it off. All right, look, gentlemen. Clearly, we're going off the wrong foot here. Let's get
And
out.
lady.
Let's get out.
Lady.
And lady.
Thank you.
Clearly, we've gone off the wrong track here. How about I get you out of these jail cells and get you into a proper uniform?
All of a sudden, you see Gordon appear next to you because I used this. Yeah, let's get him out of those cells.
You just hear a guard yell from the back. God damn it, you did it again. Quit it.
Darn, I feel like the gold for this might not be worth it. Anywho, guards, could you let my compatriots out of their jail cell, please?
I mean, I'm already out, so you know.
Guards, could you let the other
Guard yells down the hall at Gordon, I don't want to have to come in there. Gordon yells back, I don't want to have to come in there.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
So yeah, the guard comes down, unlocks Andaris' cell first. You do anything when he comes to unlock it?
Nope.
Okay, then he unlocks the cell that Gordon was in, because there's no one in there just in case it needs to get opened back up again. Walks up to Mountain Blood's cell.
Does he
You do anything?
Taking off the cuffs as well, or just letting us out of the cell for now?
You don't have cuffs on, only Mountain Blood did.
Oh, okay.
You do anything, Austin?
I just kind of do a quick little movement towards him and go, boo.
Slowly unlocks the door and lets you out. You hear them say to Victor, yes, the legate is ready to see you with them now if you want to go meet up there. He says kind of timidly.
Well, we best not keep him. We best not keep the legate waiting.
As soon as the tiefling starts walking around, she's gonna druid craft flower petals as he walks around.
As long as it counters the smell, I don't care.
I've smelt worse.
Yeah, so have I.
They're black lilac flower petals, by the way.
Thought you were going to be like, they're stink blossom petals.
I proceed.
Done it!
Okay, yep, and you lead them into a little antechamber out there where all their equipment is, and guards goes to them. Yeah, your equipment's here. If anybody wants to pick that back up, you have been permitted to take it.
By the way, whenever you hear Dane, that's Goran telling his pixie friend to stop it.
Yep. And Doris goes for his sword immediately, just scrutinizes it very closely, make sure nobody left any fingerprints on it.
Goran immediately goes towards for his scrolls and his book.
Victor retrieves, of course, his battle axe, which I'm sure he left at the foot of the cell.
Yes.
Or at the foot of the jail cells, rather than take it with him.
And he takes his bonk stick. He's got a big old wooden stick.
Yes. Once he is satisfied that nobody has befouled his blade, go for the spell book and his pack with the rest of his crap from there.
Just to save face, they did let you keep your armor on, because what that gonna do, keeping that in a cell, so.
Goran
Yeah,
doesn't wear armor.
I just check my stuff over real quick, make sure that the enchanted jewel is still embedded in the great axe, and I nod in approval that nothing got messed with.
Shut up!
What little gold we may have had in the packs is still present and accounted for. That didn't get air quotes lost in evidence.
Yes, all your gold is still intact.
Okay.
Okay, and Victor, you do know where to lead them, so you want to lead them to where you were supposed to meet them?
So on the way there, it's like I guess while you're traveling with me, I suppose introductions are in order. Sure, I am. What's the rank? Decimus.
Decanus is how you pronounce it.
I am apparently Decanus. Is Victor Falmont.
What?
You're a commanding officer, as it were.
You're Andy kind of points at him. You're a Decanus. You're taking us to see the legate.
Decanus.
Face palms.
I didn't invent the ranks, okay?
Yes, I'm just trying to make sure I understand them.
And it's new to me too. But can't be worse. Beats being poor and run out in some back alley street waiting to get stabbed or burned.
Where's the directum?
So let's see. So and your names are, as he kind of gestures to the three of them.
And Doris, you might wait for a minute expecting there to be more than that. There's not.
Nods, Victor nods to Daenerys. Sorry, and Doris. Sorry, slip of tongue.
Goromani, greatest story collector in all the world. You're Decanus?
You can just call me Victor. Vic for short.
I like Decanus better.
This is going to be a whole thing with you, isn't it?
Probably.
Like a Decanus? The whole thing?
Whatever makes you feel better, Ormani. And he gestures over to the Goliath. Come on now, we're all sharing.
Use your words.
You there, Austin?
Yep, I'm back.
Okay.
I'll take the immediate break.
So just to repeat, Victor is asking for your name, your character's name.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm a hopeless romantic, always looking for that special someone. Hey,
What? That's my character. Okay.
you already found your special someone.
But not my character.
Are you being wifed?
Yes.
What?
Are you being wiped?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Becca.
He's been wiped for a long time.
So noted.
Oh, just you wait, Tim. You'll find a girl and then she'll wipe you.
So are you going to
Wait,
introduce
wait,
yourself or not, Austin?
Sorry, when I was just waged for just a minute, what happened prior?
You're introducing yourselves to each other.
Oh. My name's Vessel Mountain Blood. I come from the mountains.
Yeah, and he's the Canis.
We're gonna get along swimmingly. Just kind of side gives a side eye of aggravation towards Glorin. So, would you prefer Mountain Blood or?
Mountain Blood.
Okay.
Just Mountain Blood.
Well, let's see. The layers off shouldn't be too far now. So, hey, come on, let's keep smiles on. You know, who knows how it's gonna turn out.
Yeah,
I
so
smile when I
smile
see blood.
better suits a hero.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you can put that right up your Decanus if you want.
I think you should leave the jokes to the Pixie.
You get 3 more.
Who do you think is telling me to say these jokes?
You should leave the jokes to the Pixie.
I mean, she could talk to you if you want.
Go right ahead.
She stands right in front of you. She's going to do that.
You sit?
Protect-
No,
oh,
sit.
Yeah, over on the tiefling. She's very much interested in you.
Sit.
Okay, so what does she want to know?
Well, if you're not going to contend it, she's just kind of looking at your surface thoughts, what you think of her.
Let's see. Surf Side, what do you think of her? It's like a Pixie? Really? Well, I've seen weirder. I guess.
She says she likes your color of red.
It's like, thank you. I do too. Kind of gives a flirt of wink.
She wants to know if she can use your body as a vessel.
What? Yes, you.
No.
Yes, you are.
I mean, at least she asked permission this time.
Appreciated.
I am choosing to believe that the reason she chooses not to talk is because she has the Fat Albert voice.
She can't speak, well, at least in a language that you probably will understand. She speaks to me in my head.
Hey, that's not how you get what you want.
Oh.
Hey, sit.
It's like, well, once we get out of here, maybe we can trade stories.
Oh, well, I've got my book back. I got a whole bunch. I'm probably older than all of you.
Probably.
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 All right. So
Well-
it's like, I'm guessing at this point we've reached the.
Yep, you've reached this door. As the door, you know that on the other side, the legate of the group you're in is waiting for you in there. So let me Everyone want to check to make sure you can control your tokens properly here? Just
Yep.
verify that.
Yep.
I got mine.
I know I can do my Pixie, no problem.
Cool.
But I'll only use the Pixie for in combat, so. She's just gonna hang around our tiefling friend now, the Decanus.
Oh, I should probably mention that since the duration for the tech toss up for a minute, the other part of the service boss would be he is eyeing and sizing you all up very carefully.
Wait, we can all see that little guy over there?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm assuming we're going into this office that has blood splatter all over across the floor.
Yep.
That's very feng shui of you to have blood on the floor. I like it. I like you. You're totally not gonna die, anonymous, random NPC person.
Well, that's not an anonymous random NPC. What you see standing in there in you is a man wearing a helmet that has in the shape of a bowl. Pretty ornate. Crap, what armor did I say he had again? Let me double check that.
Armor of the crab.
Look for scan for his weak point for massive damage.
Oh, he's in full on or wholly really ornate full on plate mail. Hear him talk. Oh, Victor, good. You made it. I see you brought your recruits in to meet me today. How are you doing today, gentlemen? Did you find your accommodations welcoming?
I mean, I could have left at any time and been okay, so, you know, you're lucky I stayed.
Once they're in the office, Andaris kind of stands at attention, feet shoulder width apart, one hand on the hilt of his sword, the other in a fist over his heart.
Victor kind of gives a crisp salute before relaxing. Says, can't complain.
At least I see some of you know how to respect your superior officers.
I shrug and say, I've had worse.
What, officers? What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know how you agreed to do this, but whatever. We'll see how this goes. So, are you ready to be given your first assignment?
Time like the present. I mean, you didn't hire me for my good looks, obviously.
He may have hired me for my good looks, though.
No comment.
Did you hire me for my good looks? I don't know.
As long as my blade tastes blood, I'm up for anything.
Your blade is a stick.
Good. Good. So, my first mission for you today is... You see him crack his knuckles. Test you guys out. Roll initiative.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Slaps helmet on and rolls it. It's like, whoever could have seen this coming?
You gotta bring up the initiative thing. It's the thing with the clock on the left, top left.
Good roll.
1E2.
Get this written down.
For the initiative list.
Oh, yeah, I should have done that too. Oh. Live and learn.
It's okay, we can add our numbers for our first numbers, so it's no big deal. TBG, get that initiative list up. It's a thing that looks like a clock. Miss TBG.
Where is that again?
Top left, there's a little hotbar in the top left. If you click the little clock thing, it'll bring you into a submenu. You want the very top one. There you go. Perfect. Yeah.
I didn't know that was in there.
Neat.
I think mine's the only one that wasn't added.
So just re-roll your initiative, and you can edit your number into being a 17 if it's lower or higher.
Let's see.
Mine was,
Make sure you click your token.
Yeah.
mine was 22.
So
You have to
I'm
make sure
gonna-
you click your token.
What?
Neat.
Now let's see how this works. There you go. So let's see. That was just for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna keep that at 17.
Yep, first roll.
And if you want to reposition yourselves, go ahead.
Whomever isn't on the initiative list, I know you like rolling physical dice. Just still roll an initiative roll and just change it to whatever your physical dice is.
Oh.
Yep, that is
it
perfectly
doesn't-
fine.
Oh, it doesn't let you add. Okay. 1 sec.
You could, but it's a lot harder to do.
It's a pain in the ass. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then you can. Okay, I see.
I'll leave it.
And Mr. 2BG should do that for our enemy as well. Make sure the token's clicked and you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna reposition over.
He already called initiative. You can't move until your turn starts.
Oh, okay. I thought. Never mind. That's good. to know.
Sorry.
Oh well. Next time.
Okay, so I guess first up is going to be And-
we're missing our opponent's initiative, and
Ah.
then if you, on the turn order, there's a little gear. If you click descending when you're in that little gear, it'll go from highest to lowest.
okay.
Oh. Nice.
And then in that little gear, you can add in anything that you want. It'll just not have its picture. You put in its name or whatever it is, and initiative roll that you rolled for it.
Okay.
It's just easier once you get a hang of it. As long as you click the token first and then roll initiative, it will put it on the turn order every single time. It's just if you're clicked off of it, it won't do it.
Did anyone want me to force move their characters then? Since I think I can.
I mean, there's no reason to. You called initiative, so.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. So let's get started then.
All right. Looks like I'm up first. I'm assuming Commander what's his nuts doesn't have a token.
It's this guy.
Yeah, just for whatever reason it doesn't show his token on the initiative list. Want to
Yeah.
make sure that.
He's the 20.
Okay. All right. He is going to, as he whips out his scimitar, he's going to use his bonus action to activate Blade Song. Which, just bloop that right there. And he is going to, let's see. Are we going with the standard? Each tile is 5 feet.
Yep.
Okay. He's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. And can we attack diagonally or only cardinal directions?
Anyway works.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 25. Alright, yeah, that'd be 30. And take a swipe at him with the scimitar. Takes as a constant. 15.
Lie down.
15 to AC.
Yeah.
That is going to be a miss.
What? Lie down.
Clangs across his armor. He says, "Ooh, good try there, buddy." Is that your turn then?
Oh, wait a minute. I already moved. I'll just remember it for next time. I forgot my walking speed increases by 10 feet while I have Blade Song on. But then yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
I go, since you've chosen to come right up to me, let's take advantage of that, shall we? And he punches you.
Alright.
But it was a bad punch, and he completely whiffs that, because that was a...
Is he bunk? Is he punchist?
Yep.
He punchist.
Just a heads up, everything here will be non-lethal damage, so this will not be an encounter you can die in, so...
Okay.
What?
A practice round.
Yeah. He's only testing you. So he gets a little mad. Ooh. I'm off to a rusty start here, and tries to punch you again. And he whiffs again completely. And that ends his turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move right up in front of him there. And then I am going to use my great axe, which
You're forgetting to add your proficiency on your character sheet. If you look below your hit dice and death saves, you'll see attacks and spellcasting. Just click the weapon and it will roll for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And then just hit that thing. Just like that?
Yep, and then if you click the great axe in the chat log, it will roll damage for you.
Oh.
Yep, and that did hit, so... Seeing that he's got a little off balance on that one, didn't see you coming, and just deliver a great big slash right on his shoulder.
Nice.
Why do you have a strength save on your attack? Just a question. Do you have do you have some sort of skill that they require a strength save for?
I probably just didn't punch that in right.
I'm looking at that wrong. Yeah, that's a...
I'm just asking because.
Alright, that is 15 damage.
There shouldn't be a strength saving throw unless he goes like I'm doing. If he's a fighter, I do a trip attack or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have not played a Goliath, so I wasn't sure off the top of my head if they had some kind of racial feat
Nope.
for that.
Alright.
Something.
It's no big deal. It's no big deal. We can ignore it. Fix it later.
Anything else you can do then, Austin?
I think I'll call. I think that'll be the end of my turn there.
Okay. Next up is Victor then.
Alright, so question. You go diagonal. Does that count as 10 feet for every diagonal tile or 5 feet?
Still 5 feet.
Still 5 feet? Oh,
Yep.
perfect.
That within your movement.
Yeah.
What?
And I saw you looking over.
I thought I was hearing Christmas music at first.
See, I don't have that yet. So
The music's coming a little loud. Let me turn that down.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Alright.
We also do have our own volume controls for music. It's underneath the gear. You can just bring that down yourself if it's too loud. ear holes.
I'm just turning down my mic just a little bit in OBS right now, so hopefully it's not as prominent.
30 should drop over here.
Yeah, that works.
And I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna pelt him a little bit of he's gonna keep his axe. He's gonna draw his axe, and with his left hand, he's gonna twirl up a little firebolt and just chuck it at the Legate's face.
Burns.
You see a little light appear in his eye, in Victor's eyes. He does this.
Okay, roll for attack.
Let's see. Now, do I just click on the cantrip, right?
You can, in your attacks and spell casting on the very front page of core, you can just click the firebolt.
Let's see. Attacks. I do not have it here. Apparently.
You dragged and dropped it, right?
Yeah.
So
It didn't drop it to my list of attacks and spellcastings.
If you go into your spells list and you go into the options for Firebolt, make sure you have the output as attack rather than spell card if you want it to show up on your attacks list.
Let's see. I should have added that automatically.
yeah, I should have done it automatically.
I think that's right. Yeah, I'm just trying to see where I can just press the attack button. Apologies. Oh, there it is.
Okay, that will hit.
Yep, don't know why I got rid of it. Alright, well, problems for later. Anywho, so let's see. According to the spell, that would be 1d10 fire damage at this level. So, nope, wrong button. Okay, for damage. So it doesn't just load automatically, I'm assuming, right?
You need to, yeah.
Hit
you need to
Firebolt.
name of it. Perfect.
So thanks for that, DM. Okay, yeah, learn time's over. Wasting time. Yeah, let's just take the 3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 damage then.
Ooh.
Well, not my greatest. That's still good. That's basically my turn for right now.
Okay. Next up is the Pixie.
Unfortunately, she can't do anything until I command her to do stuff in battle, so her turn is skipped. Now,
And then I guess it's
with,
Gorin.
With my free action, I command my Pixie to move forward up to the big guy and assist him, which gives you advantage on your first attack in the next round. That would be Mountain Blood. You have advantage on your first attack.
Nice.
Then with my action, I'm going to look at him and point my rod of glowy stick at him and do that.
You gotta shoot bazouts out of your sparkle stick.
He needs to make a DC 15 saving throw with wisdom.
Okay, let me check what his is quick. Ooh, he rolled high on that, so he does save.
That's fine, whatever. You can save all you want. I'm not doing anything, whatever. Don't care. Whatever. Whatever. And that's my turn.
Okay, back to the top with Andaris again.
All right. He's going to, for flavor's sake, feint like he's about to strike with the sword again, but then lash out with his other hand, press his palm to his chest, and hit him with Shocking Grasp, which I believe he said he is wearing metal armor.
Yep.
So that would have advantage. 15 and a 16. So 16 plus 6. That'll be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. And let's see. Target takes 1d8 lightning damage. And can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Okie dokie then.
That'll be 6 lightning damage.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
It's going to be his turn now.
He punch.
Second here, something's. Elsie, ooh, playing to your opponent's weakness. Good idea. But he looks like he's about to punch at you again. In the last second, swings his way towards Mountain Blood instead.
Just offers a curt "thank you, sir" in response to the compliment.
And that is a 24 to your AC, Austin.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a hit.
Oof. And you take 9 non-lethal damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then he's going to take another swing back at you, Andaris.
Alright.
Oh, shoot. I changed that. Shoot.
And that is a 16 to your AC.
Well, Blade Song is up. My AC is 19.
Okay. So that will miss then. Moving. Like I'm just seeing some discrepancies. Okay, now it is.
He can take an attack of
No.
opportunity from the cool.
I think he was just testing the token, not actually
Okay.
moving it.
Yeah, for some odd reason on my different screens, it'll show it in different spots, so just trying to figure out why. And that will end his turn.
Alright, so I'm going to take another swing with my axe, and now if I recall correctly, I have an advantage.
Yep.
Just realized the music stopped.
So then...
There it is again.
So then, let's see, that would be my 14 then. If I'm reading it correctly.
Yeah, with a 14, though, that will unfortunately miss.
Dang. Womp womp. Okay. And I'll just move ahead one spot. Move it.
Okay. So, Victor, you're up.
So, disregard the whip from earlier. He's going to. Let's see. Yeah, shit. Right? Yeah. Anywho, he's going to here and readying his battle axe. Come right up from behind.
Taking it from behind. All right.
And that will get you
Now-
flanking.
Is that advantage or is that a plus?
+2.
I stay for that at +2 though. For flanking.
That will unfortunately still miss.
Do I have anything with my bonus action? Fortunately not. Drat. Well, that'd be my turn. I don't have the extra attack yet, so
So I assume I can just skip the Pixie then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna command her to move over here and assist the. Are you a human? What race are you? Sorry, I don't know.
Drow, I think he said.
What is it, Zeusy?
No, I'm the Drow.
Oh wait, who are we? Oh, you were. Sorry, you were clicking on.
Andrews.
Oh, and our half elf.
Half elf. Okay. He's gonna command her to move and assist the half elf.
Okay.
Then what I'm going to do for my turn is I'm going to go ahead and point at this guy and say, well, holding you down won't be so good. How about we set you on fire? He needs to make a dexterity saving throw against my DC 15.
Okay. And he unfortunately does make that as well.
Figured as much as the monk they're into dex and wisdom and all that fun jazz. Whatever, I'm out of here. He starts to leave.
I can do. Leaves.
That door is locked, by the way.
God damn it! I should have used that spell with Misty Step.
That end your turn?
Walk her back in. Yeah, that's his turn.
I must go now. My planet needs me.
Okay, top of the round.
What is the lighting like in here? Is it pretty well lit, or
Yeah, there's some sconces with some fire on torches on them, but there's a couple windows letting in pretty good amounts of light. It's normal inside building.
okay, so it wouldn't count as dim light?
Nope.
Okay. That case is going to. Put both his. Oh no! Wait, never mind. That would be a terrible idea. That's a cone. Yeah, he's just going to take another swipe at him with the scimitar. Whiff. It's
What'd
like
you
an 8.
roll?
Rolled a 3 plus 5, so like an 8.
Yeah, that's a miss.
What? Such clumsy.
And
So you got your movement and free bonus action.
yeah, don't want to. Yeah, if I was gonna move, I should have done it. Should have done it last turn while he couldn't react, so he wouldn't have been able to opportunity attack me. So yeah, for now, not moving and nothing in particular leaps to mind for bonus action. So yeah, that'll be it for him.
Okay. Surrounding me. Good idea. So he's gonna take a punch at you again because you're right there in his
This
face.
guy's acting like I've never killed somebody before. You know I've killed somebody before.
Really? Because that's not what we arrested you for.
Shut up!
What I meant to say was I have allegedly killed someone before.
Be a
It happened
19
before
to
you
your
were born,
AC.
You can't prove it.
It does it hit on ties or?
Yeah, I would hit on ties.
Yeah, hits on ties.
Okay, then yeah, that would hit.
That'd be 8 non-lethal damage.
All right.
Juicy.
But then he says, "Screw it," and runs up to you. Everyone can take an attack of opportunity on him.
Oh god, he's coming for me!
Go. Hey.
All right. That'll be a 24 to AC for the opportunity attack.
That will hit.
I believe I got 14. I think that's including the +2 to try and hit it.
All right, and the scimitar is, let's see, D6. Four damage.
Okay. Austin, were you going to take an attack of opportunity? Because you got one.
Yeah, I'll move up.
Nope, just roll an attack.
I'll just roll an attack.
Yeah,
Cool.
so attacks of opportunity, use your reaction to use you and don't get to move, but if something moves out of your combat space, you can elect to do that by taking an extra hit.
That will hit.
Staggering 12.
That is a chonk.
He runs up and yells at you. You left yourself wide open there, buddy. Comes down with a swinging hit. 24 to your AC.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That was towards whom?
Goran.
Toward your squishy warlock.
And then you take 8 points of non-lethal damage.
Oh, he's punching me!
And that will end his turn.
Alright, so
You're up, Austin.
I'm gonna shuffle
Hold
myself.
on real quick.
Okay.
Victor, when you made your attack, you had the +2 and you had advantage, so that would have been a 20 to hit.
Oh. I didn't realize I had advantage. Okay. Whoops.
Oh no, I'm sorry, wrong person. I'm sorry. I'm confusing the pictures. I mean, Andaris. You would have had any advantage to any attacks.
Yeah, he hit already, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had already hit.
But yeah, he could have gotten... Roll for it, see if you get a crit.
Yeah, fair enough. Nope.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna move ahead here. No, strike out another time with Great Axe.
That will hit.
With a 10 this time.
So, you want to do anything special for finishing him off in air quotes? He's not dead. He's at his threshold where he says that's going to be enough.
So, for this being the finishing maneuver, I'm going to take the Great Axe. I'm going to come up, like from his between his legs and all the way up through the center of him.
He's not dying. Like I said, you're just knocking him to the point where he's... Yeah.
Basically knocking him on his ass.
And just a slam to the head just to knock him out.
So you get a nice big bonk on his head, and he just falls down to his knees and puts like a Iron Man landing pose. Hear him heavily breathing. Woo! Okay. You guys put up quite the good fight. Ugh. Damn, haven't taken a beating like that in ages.
I'm gonna have my pixie poop in your food.
Fidget just walks forward, no, nonchalantly. Well, that explains the blood splatter in the corner.
Yeah, last group didn't do so good.
Did you kill them?
No, but they're serving their next week or so in the hospital.
Light duty, then.
Sounds like they got lucky.
Also, you made my robes bloody. I hate you for this.
So, we have here a thief, a murderer, and a guy that gets into bar fights. Quite the group, I see.
You're just describing me. I'm sorry. I mean, other people.
Alleged murderer. And Doris chimes in.
Looks over at Mountain Blood. I see why Atlas had you arrested for that bar fight you got into his bar the other day.
Someone had to finish it.
That bar was coming right at him.
So, everyone, have a seat. There's plenty of benches around.
I'm going to meditate for a minute.
Going to sheath the sword and hop over here.
I'm gonna just take a step over here.
Go poop in his food. She's invisible, by the way.
Note to self, check my food before I eat it. Okay.
Little does he know the value of the pixie turds are through the roof this time of year.
So, Victor, was it? How do you feel about your recruits you had to battle with for the first time today?
Honestly, as he just kind of takes a look over at each one, except the Pixie, because the Pixie's still invisible, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, she's invisible.
Unless you have witch sight or something. Or true sight, rather. Witch sight is for shape changers.
I think they'll do.
Good, good. And everyone else, how do you think you fared today? With each other?
I've had better.
Unusual crew, but I'll manage.
Meditating.
So, how do we fare?
Well, you passed, obviously. You're one of the few people that have actually made me go down on a knee for a while.
You made me bleed my own blood.
I'll teach you to laugh at things that are funny.
You did good in surrounding your enemy to try to keep him away from your weaker members. Although I went a little ballsy there at the end that most enemies don't traditionally do, but keep that in mind. So,
You didn't. Nothing. Meditating.
To be fair,
from what I remember, people that meditate usually don't talk. But, anyways,
I'm an elf. I don't sleep.
To be fair, it's always a good experience to know that if there's anybody you target first, you always geek the mage.
Indeed. But I can see there's 3 of you in here, so kind of hard to pick which one to go after first.
Fair enough.
For the pixie.
I suppose the Pixie, yes, but... So, for your first assignment, have any of you ever heard of any rumors of people disappearing lately?
That's a good question. Have I?
Give me a history check.
Perhaps.
Let's see.
I was gonna say, Victor, since you're kind of in the military, you get advantage on this because you may have heard rumors of it.
In case, I'll take that 17 then.
14.
Bit
Garbage.
here, a bit there.
Mountain Blood, you've been drinking too much to care. Otherwise, you've heard
His-
rumors of it,
His
Andaris?
story.
Because you've been spending most of your time south of here before you came here. Otherwise, both Goran and Victor, yes, you've been heard of a series of people disappearing between here and the farming community of Arcturus.
If I have heard something, I forgot.
I believe I've heard a bit. Between here and a farming village, there's been various kidnappings, but no one's been specific as to whether it's been all along the road or whether it's just been people out foraging, so on and so forth, yada yada yada.
Does sound vaguely familiar.
Yes, indiscriminate kidnappings and disappearances. So we're going to send you guys to go there and see if we can figure out who or what may be causing it.
Understood. May I requisition a cart?
Cart? Yes, that is actually a good idea. We can get you a cart. Do you need a hand-pulled one? Or would you like a horse-drawn one? Which might be a little harder to do, but we'll see.
I have training. If there's anybody wounded, we might want to put them in the back.
Punched.
What do we get in return?
Time off our prison sentences.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Is there any objectives, like in terms of like who they are, where they came from, so on and so forth?
No, no one has found anything. It's been random merchants traveling, people from town, just random adventurers. It's been no one in particular, just moments of advantage, I guess, whoever they can get.
So what you're saying is, as he leans forward and he pretty much puts his fingers in the temple, that there might be a bonus in it if we bring back more than just the people who've gone missing. Just saying, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes, if you can find the people that are accustomed for it or doing it and stop them, all the better. Can bring back anyone alive, also good. As long as it stops.
Well, I like it. So when do we make our leave?
Well, considering I just punched a few of you, you can leave tomorrow.
Pumps up blood.
Now, I know since you're helping us now, we'll let you stay at one of the bars in town or do what you will for now, but just stay in a group for now. Keep together.
A bar? I heard a bar.
You really want to send somebody who's in here for a bar fight to a bar? That's
Not
a
you.
brilliant idea. Brilliant.
I like that idea. A bar?
Well, the bar owner's the reason you're in here. I'm pretty sure if you cause trouble again, he can send you back.
I'll send him back.
No, just to give you a heads up, you lost really badly to this guy. He took you out effortlessly.
I had one too many.
Right, got it. Don't set the bar on fire. Anywho.
Your rooms will be comped. Anything you drink will not, and I'd prefer if you didn't, because you are technically on duty.
No.
Duty and Decanus.
Get him in. Come on.
Is
There's
it
some
too-
more in there.
Is it too late to go back to prison?
If you want, you can serve out your sentence in jail. Well, it won't stop you.
He's going to cast a long, thoughtful look in Goran's direction, as if he's seriously considering it. No, best to get it over with.
Yeah, considering yours is you're not getting out otherwise.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad. I mean, it can certainly be that bad, but we don't know that yet.
It's not my decision to give you what you're in here for, but except I did say that guy Mountain Blood was in a bar fight, so the other crimes, that's up to you to discuss if you want to give out what you've done.
I, for my part, have done nothing.
I'm up for a little adventure, though.
I'll say about
Above game, does anyone have any healing potions?
No.
Don't think so.
Or means to heal themselves?
Hit dice with a short rest.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So Victor would speak up and say, "What about healing kits?"
I was just getting to that. You hear him clap 2 times. Julia, can you come in here, please?
She's just standing right outside the door. Just waiting.
Couple seconds later, you see a lady walk in, mid-20s, short, red hair. I mean, yes, can I help you, Leggett? Yes, these gentlemen are gonna go out tomorrow. Would you be able to acquisition them some 2 healing potions each? Because I don't believe any of you have magic to heal yourselves. Am I reading this correct?
Mm-hmm.
Not at present.
Very well. Julia, if you may go fetch that, please. Yes, right away, sir. You hear her do a salute where she puts her legs together, slaps her closed palm on her heart 2 times, and she yells out. She sells out "Itir at Astra" as she leaves.
Was she the one that locked the door?
Yes, she was.
Poop in her food too.
What language was that, may I ask?
Latin.
Oh, it's straight Latin. Oh, good. We live where Latin exists. All right. So since I have my helm on, what would that translate out to? Just so we know.
We journey to the stars.
I reply in kind, although not nearly as authoritative. Yeah, it's here at Astra.
And I should have just typed it into the chat if anyone wants to see how to spell it.
Yes, this helmet translates any language. Unfortunately, it only translates them into an even deader language.
Bonjour. Okay, gentlemen, you are dismissed for the night. The inn you have been given clearance to stay at is called the Seven Sisters in the middle district of town.
7 Sisters. Interesting.
Yes, that name is familiar to your Mountain Blood because that's where you got into the bar fight that got you arrested.
That's where you
No
got
wonder it
pinched.
comes from there.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
I was going to say, that's where you got pinched.
Victor, I believe you know how to get there. If my memory serves correct.
So at this point, Victor gets up, gives a crisp salute, and says, "Well, gentlemen, to the bar."
And just an FYI, you do know how to get there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andy, having studied the salute she gave before and the same one Victor is presumably giving now, will give one to the Legate as opposed to whatever the hell he was doing before.
just so I'm clear, I'm guessing Julia's like an attaché, or she is an actual ranking member.
Yeah, what was that?
Is Julia an actual, is like an attaché to the Legate, or more of
Yes, she is basically the third in command of the unit.
I'm just making notes for myself just in case.
Now, does anyone need to take a quick break or anything?
I'm good. I just need to take a nice swig of water.
I think I got everything I needed before I sat down. I've got water and everything.
Should be good here for the, I'm guessing, the last leg of it here.
Okay, so Victor leads everyone out of the compound. You come through. I don't have a map made for this, but come out to the big kind of portcullis, and the guard goes, "Leaving for the night, then, sir?"
Indeed.
Okay. Hear him yell up, open the gate, for to leave. Because you cannot see the Pixie.
Yep, she's invisible. She's somewhere.
Right this way, men. And he just kind of walks calmly out from the camp, maintain the crisp step.
So as you walk out, you are greeted to what you see kind of a multi-layer city if you're in called Sirius. You are in the lower part of it near the... What was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, lower part near the wall. What looks like the kind of the basic housing people for kind of the... You'd say the lower class people. Not the best kept houses. Kind of crappy streets, animals walking around. See a couple smoky fireplaces, stuff like that. Looking up, you see kind of the more middle road, middle of the town stuff where the businesses are, stuff like that. Near the top, you can see a giant plateau-like building, or like a small, what's the best way to describe it? Rock, big giant rock.
Boulder?
That's kind of like I'm trying to remember the name of that mountain that's got like the steep sides.
An isosceles mountain.
I'll remember it.
In the back of my memories, I can't remember it.
But you can see a giant castle carved into the side of that that's got a waterfall going down the top of it that goes to a aqueduct that feeds around the city all the way out to the outside giant wall that has 12 different like main big spires on it. That you just left one of those main spires that has the symbol that you can see of the bull on it. Or Taurus. So now, does anybody want to go do any, because you can go to the armory shop, potion shop, any other kind of shop and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have much in the way of gold right now. I'm pretty much hoping to get some along the way. So, no, I'm going straight to the tavern and go get crunked.
Yeah. Unless they happen across a little, plywood lemonade stand looking spell scroll salesman having a 5 gold or less special. Then no.
Okay, let's get this loaded.
So before we walk in, Victor kind of just gestures to everyone, and a much more relaxed, still that same kind of cheery misdemeanor. Cheery demeanor. All right, gents, y'all need to do me a quick favor and just not start any trouble. At least not on the first night.
I just laugh.
I suppose it's expected.
I laugh and you funny.
Yes. doubt you'll hear a peep out of me.
Well, just remember, as long as you don't start anything. He puts big air quotes around start.
Yes.
Outside that, tosses tosses a actually. I was gonna say toss a few of his, but looks at his pouch like, maybe not.
Who's got the unhappy puppy?
Yeah. Sorry.
Doggo having a bork.
Well, after you, gentlemen.
Yep, you find yourself at the bar. You see a sign on one of the typical bar signs just leaning off the front door that says the Seven Sisters Inn in the shape of the constellation Seven Sisters. So do you wish to enter?
One of us only gets one sister.
Hey, screw you. I'll take two.
I'll take them all. Ha 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 ha.
About how crowded is the establishment?
It's still relatively early in the day, so it's not that busy at the moment. Just a couple people at this table right there, playing some poker or something. You see one gentleman, pretty big guy, about 6'2", looks like he's built like a brick shithouse, standing in front behind the bar. Mountain Blood, you recognize this guy, the guy that kind of beat you up and got you arrested the last time you were here.
I just give him a little nod.
I trust you're not going to cause any issues today. I was given a heads up from Mr. Ingvar that you will be coming in to stay the night tonight.
Shouldn't be any problems for me. But the day's still young.
How drunk are the people playing poker?
They don't look drunk at all.
Good. I want to play some poker.
I'm gonna go to the barkeep. Say, barkeep, give me what's your finest ale, and take it a step down.
Give me your 3 most expensive wines and mix them all together in a large jug.
Well, in this case, if not the 2 most expensive, it would simply be, okay, what's your most expensive, and what's the 2 steps away from that?
Yes.
Yes. I'll get you one right away, good sir. Sees him go to a little jug back there, takes a glass, just fills it up, plops it down in front of you. That'll be 1 silver.
See, yeah, he plops that down and just starts at it.
Yeah. Andaris is probably gonna walk over, and if there is a space, around the poker table anywhere to, if there is an open seat, he's gonna sit down, plunk his meager coin purse on the table in front of him, and
Yep, there should be room for about 2-3 more people.
Look around at the others and ask how much to buy in.
Yeah, we're not playing for mutton special right now. Just killing some time between now and when you don't know when. Just a bronze to buy in. We're not playing for much.
Looks mildly disappointed, but but digs a penny out of the coin purse and handies up.
Maybe later tonight it'll be more, but we're just playing for some fun now. Get some practice in for the real ones.
Fair enough.
You know, when the drunk people are in and he gives you a wink wink.
It was 10 silver for that ale, right?
Just 1 silver.
Okay, 1 silver. Okay, just want to make sure I get that marked down. Got it. Anywho.
So, have any any of you guys heard anything about people disappearing out near the farmlands?
One of the guy that's dealing the hands out right now. Let me think. I usually hang around here.
That
Yeah, I
sounds
have
total
heard-
Sus. That sounds sus. We need to vote you out.
Yeah, my cousin that's up in Arcturus was visiting the other day and he told me about that. Luckily, no one he knows has disappeared yet, but just
Wait,
glad
you're
he.
saying-
I hope he made
you're
it
saying
home okay.
He came from the farmland here and he didn't disappear? That sounds very suspicious to me.
Well, he was bringing in some of his harvest for the year, so
Sending him
And
off from-
yet he made it here
Yeah.
safely.
I guess.
One would assume that only
He
some
did have
people-
some armed guards from the city to help him, just because they know they've been having issues with this, so they probably didn't.
So you're saying the city might be involved with this?
Yes, one would assume that only some people are disappearing, because if everyone were disappearing, we wouldn't have heard about it.
Gore's just stroking his goatee the whole time.
You hear the guy from the bartender go, so that's what you're being sent to do, huh? Well, I wish you luck and hope you can find them, because I'd hate to lose business, because I know some of my ale gets made in that town, and I'd hate to lose it. You're drinking some of it right now.
Maybe you should ask the Canis or whatever his name is what's going on. He has more information.
That was directed at Victor, so.
He takes a lean back at the bar stool, just ever so slightly. There's not much to go on other than the fact that it's been at random. No real rhyme or reason. Just hoping to get some information from here, whatever there's anything particular, like whether it's been humans, whether it's been wealthy travelers, poor travelers, so on and so forth.
Yeah, give it a couple hours. Some of our more regular people come in, so. I can show you guys your rooms tonight, right now, if you want it, since we're not busy at the moment. Do you want to get everything set up for that?
Sure.
I would as well.
May as well.
Okie dokie then. He leads you up to the stairs here. Did that ping go through?
Yep.
Okay.
Bartender's not there?
Yep, he's showing you to your rooms.
There's a certain Pixie that's going to be trying to take gold from behind the counter.
I immediately go over and gently push the Pixie away and stop him from doing that.
She's invisible. You can't see her.
The bartender looked at you. Tell your pixie to stop.
Disney.
What was that?
I told her to stop.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, so.
Disney.
Yeah,
Hey,
there, if you scroll up, there should be a second floor that should be showing up now.
got
Reveal
one,
a few
got
more
one
things.
behind the counter back there in the storage room.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I went to the wrong stairway.
Getting paired up, it looks like.
Yep, so two of you are going to have to pick who stays with each other.
I don't sleep. You can give the Goliath two beds pushed together. I'm gonna hang downstairs.
More fun for me then.
Fair enough, but I suppose you do. But there is a chest if you need to steal. I said that wrong. Store
Okay,
your stuff.
Esne.
Rain.
Paging Dr. Freud.
That was just a slip of my mouth. He said store your stuff, and he hands you each a key to it, or a key to it.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Alright. And he's probably going to,
He says, "My daughter made these locks. She's pretty good about them, so don't worry about people breaking into them unless they're really good at breaking into things.
Please don't challenge my Pixie to do things.
Andy is probably going to stash his pack and whatnot in the middle room here.
Same with me. Gonna just pack everything in, at least for the night. That way, I can enjoy myself a little.
Same here. See, just all the war material. Just basically keep on his traveler's. Actually, yeah, put his traveler's clothing for tonight. No need to frighten or intimidate anybody. With uniform.
So are you? Your beds are on the second floor, not the first floor.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're the double ones that should be on the little bit further up.
Oh yeah, here, that's it.
Oh, okay. I didn't have the map panned up enough. Yeah, okay.
So,
yeah.
But I guess whoever wants to take the one to themselves, because Goran chose to not go in there for now, can pick whichever one they want.
I took the bigger of the two rooms.
Okay, so you went back downstairs?
Yep.
Okay.
Goran literally does not need sleep.
Just meditation.
Yeah, Andy will just drop his stuff in there and then head back down to the frickin' penny ante poker table.
Anybody else have any questions for now?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I am having to join Goran for some light poker though.
Ask him for what. You're kind of coming in quiet there.
Oh, I was saying, Victor, however, will join Goran for some poker.
Okay, so a couple hours pass. Just give me a D20 roll.
Yep.
Oh,
Huzzah!
Uno.
But I'm gonna play some real poker by deceiving the other poker players into thinking I have a good hand.
Nat 1.
Okay, so yeah, you're out about 10 copper because hands have been crap for who rolled the nat 1. Goran,
Hooray.
you have won a couple hands. You're like 5 copper up. Victor, you're about 20. Mountain Blood, you're about 10 up. So right now, a few people have trickled in. At this point, you see another lady about in her early 20s. Also look like she's built like a brick shit house. Come to the door. Well, we ready to have fun tonight, Dad?
whoa.
And guy behind the counter, just a second, let me pull up this sheet. For names. The bartender goes, Steropi, glad you're here. So good thing we look, our friend from the other night's here again. Points to Mountain Blood.
Hey.
You remember her from the other night? So yeah, this is her the oldest daughter of the bartender.
Are you single?
The Crushinator, but I love him.
She looks at you and says, I am, but that's none of your business.
Good, I wasn't interested anyway.
Yeah, you probably couldn't take me anyway, so you're not my type.
And Doris kind of jerks a thumb in Goran's direction and just silently mouths at her, we're not with him.
Goes up to Mountain Blood, looks him in the eye. So, you're not going to cause any trouble again tonight, are you?
I don't cause trouble. trouble.
Wait,
from
can I go
the-
back in the past? He was asked that not 2 hours ago.
Yeah, but this is a different person asking it. It's the daughter.
It's weird.
I just say, "Oh, we'll see," with a wink.
Yeah, because I'd hate to have to take you out like my dad did the last night.
I just laugh. You just caught me off guard. That's all.
Sure, he did. Well, I'm gonna head back into the back, so I'll talk to you in a few minutes, Dad, as she walks back behind the bar and everything. At this point, a few more people have trickled in. More people have ordered drinks and stuff like that, including the people you've been playing poker with. One of them goes, "Okay, boys, let's up that ante. It's time to play with." Slaps a piece of gold on the table.
And Doris, who is holding his cards upside down. I'm out.
Gore's gonna lie on every single hand that he has, so I'm just gonna do one deception. Will that give me advantage on my d20?
Might be.
Sure.
Ooh, that's a 19. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can have advantage on your thing for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
Yeah. If a dice game breaks out at any point, he might jump back in, but he's done with cards for the evening. He's just sitting back and watching.
Anyone else going in on this one?
I'll jump in.
I'll put a gold piece down like I'm in. Also, can I insight Mr. Card Shark over here?
Okay.
Nah, that's not high enough.
He's got a poker face.
Right.
He just
Alright.
has his fairy sitting in front of his face the whole time.
Would you get out of here?
Hey, no, stop, don't swipe it on her. Stop it.
Okay, so roll d20. See what you get.
Are we all rolling?
Yep.
Whomever is playing poker.
Okay.
Bad hand.
Garbage.
Swindling you good.
And 2 other people were in, so let's see what they get. Well, both Victor and Mountain lost the gold here. Goran, you gained 5 gold.
Woo! Best poker player in the world. Woo! After winning, Goran's gonna get up and ask everyone who's at the bar currently if they are the person kidnapping everyone.
Going to go and grab him and have him sit back down. It's like, no, we don't want to make a scene right now.
But I'm doing my investigations.
Not how you do investigations, Goran.
I don't know. I'm not a police officer.
Are you the kidnapper? If you are, you have to tell me.
One guy in the corner that's a little tipsier than us. No, but I'm the priest of the high priestess of Solaire, and plops over and passes out.
Oh yeah, there was some mention of uniforms. What are those? Just like kind of a vaguely official looking tabard that we can throw over whatever we're wearing.
Goran would never wear it.
Technically, we are on duty. I just trying not to draw too much attention to ourselves. But hey,
See, I'm doing my job. You asked me to do something. I'm doing it.
You hear the bartender go, "Sterope, we got I got a passed out one. You want to carry him out, please?" Hear her yell from the back, "Got it, Dad." She comes out, just effortlessly grabs this guy by the shirt and plops him over her back and carries him out. Like, doesn't even try.
Healthy gal.
I go.
What'd you say?
What a gal.
You hear the bartender go, pump out his chest, "Yeah, got my good genes there."
When she comes back in, she's gonna come back to a poof of cherry blossoms as my Pixie's gonna go.
As he's thumping his chest and bragging about, yep, she's from good stock. And Doris is gonna be like, and her mother's good looks, I take it.
Oh, definitely.
She's pretty
Hear him yell out. What's the second here? Hey, Pleone, this guy appreciates your good looks.
I mean, it sounds like it gets you. It's just not my taste.
And you just hear, thank you, sweetie.
Ooh woo.
By the way, my wife's the cook if anyone needs any food. She is a good cook.
Is there anything to read around here? I'm bored.
There are no books that you can see.
Oh my god, this place is so uncultured.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be able to pass up on home-cooked food.
Yeah, same here.
But sorry about the lack of books. My daughter Maya tends to hoard them back at the house. And it's about that time that the oldest daughter comes in with a. When she comes in, she's got another little kid trailing along with her. And that's when the puff of cherry blossoms happens, right?
Oh.
Lauren, when she came back in, there was supposed to be a pluff of cherry blossoms.
Could have stepped away.
Yeah.
So let's just say that happened.
Yes.
The little girl just goes, "Oh, that's so pretty. Who did that?"
An explosion of confetti.
I
And
wink.
one of those party horn sounds.
I point over. It's like I point over at Andar's. That'd be this one over here.
Oh, no. Kind of waves his hands and no, not me.
Don't be modest.
He's got the hots for you.
Was that to the child or was that to the daughter?
I said nothing. I said nothing of the kind.
Wimpy, were you still there?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, you had that like a pluff of cherry blossoms come in when she walked back in the door, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you hear me say there's another like a little kid that came with her when she came back in?
Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
Okay. It said it was pretty, and who did that?
Goran's just gonna ignore the little kid.
Jeez.
Goran's not paying attention. Just the Pixie's doing whatever she wants.
He's got cards to play.
Anyone want to do a perception check?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's see. Perpetually on the wrong part of my character sheet. 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you gonna do one, Goran?
No.
Okay. So yeah, Victor, you definitely noticed this, but the other two don't. That she's carrying a basket full of flowers.
Isn't that sweet? That's all I know is it's just a basket full of flowers.
Oh, thank you, mister. Would you like to buy any? I grew them myself.
Sure. How much?
She's got a couple she takes out. Just a couple of basic daisies, or like a daisy chained bracelet of them.
Oh. Just so. Let's see. Just so that's it. Just a couple daisies or a daisy chain, a daisy bracelet.
Yep.
Oh, I'll take a couple daisies. You never know when they might come in handy.
Okay, that'll be 1 silver, sir.
Here, flips over. Basically flips over silver into her. Towards her, it's like sure thing. What? She's just a kid.
The Stroopy goes, good job, these are actually the names of the stars in Seven Sisters, so I'm bad with Greek. Elkione, I already sold some today. Good job, Pat. Gives her a little rub on the head.
Darius is going to lean over, stroking his chin, seeming to cast a very discerning look at the basket of flowers before inquiring, how much for a bracelet?
Bracelet would be 5 silver, sir.
Going to dip into his coin purse, hold out his hand with the 5 silvers stacked up in his palm, and also kind of put it on me gesture.
When you hold out your hand, you see a pixie hand reach out for the silver as she's standing on top of the child's head.
Shoo.
She goes, "Ooh, what is that hand thing?"
Pixie looks down, waves.
Oh, hi, little pixie. What's your name?
She makes noises, but she doesn't understand.
What is the pixie's name?
Chlora.
Chlora. Oh, what a pretty name.
She bounces in the air and sits right on the child's head.
You hear the bartender go, "Oh, did you make a friend there today?" You hear her go back, "Yeah, Daddy, it's a pixie. Isn't she cute?" Yes, I guess she is. Because he remembers she tried to steal some of the gold.
She was invisible. You could have seen her. To get meta.
Well, I may have gotten a lung collapsed earlier, but I have a daisy bracelet now.
Yep, you can go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Okay.
It weighs as much as a child's soul.
Wow, you almost sold all your flowers already. That usually doesn't happen this quick. Good day for you today, huh? Daughter goes, yeah. Does Mommy need any help in back right now? Yeah, better go check. And she goes into the back room.
Good kid. And then Victor just basically goes back to his cards.
Yep.
Like nothing happened.
Another hour or so passes. At this, few more people have come into the bar. At this point, a looks like an elf comes and sits down at the table. So, boys, what's the pay-in today?
Your house. Give me your house.
I don't own a house, unfortunately, sir.
Why is that?
I'm
Is it
a
because you
wanderer.
kidnap people?
Kidnapping people? Why would I do that?
I don't know.
That seems pretty sus to me.
Are you kidding? In this economy?
Gordon, can I ask, do you have a house?
Yeah, I do.
Kind of peers in closer. Are you sure?
Rolls an do a deception check.
Do you have a house? Yes. May I see it? No.
So that'd be counting against my wisdom, as I recall.
Insight.
Oh, insight, yes. So, about that house.
I mean, I live everywhere, so I mean, everywhere's my house.
Yeah, wherever you may roam, I guess.
Where do you hail from, Elf?
From the forest out west. It's where I was born, but I haven't been there in ages. Just been wandering the country, going from here. Was just down in Acrux. Thinking of heading up north to Polaris, but I haven't decided yet. Maybe visit the desert town of Canopus.
Don't mind Tim. He's had one too many drinks. Victor just kind of mouths like, "Hey, he's holding an imaginary ball, just like dunk it, just drowning in it."
I literally have not eating or drinking a single thing today.
Please let the stenographer note that the witness made the glug glug motion.
You hear the bartender go, Navi, good to see you again. Your usual today? Goes, nah, I'll just play some cards with these guys today. Sounds like more fun.
But it does bring up a good point though. You've probably heard a lot of stories on your travels.
Of the people disappearing? Yeah, mighty shame. Haven't been that way. I just got in today from the south of here, like I said, of Acrux, so.
Say, Victor puts down another coin to buy into the cards.
Detective Goran's going to insight that.
Okay.
Garbage.
As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
I swear I saw you do electrical. What,
Is
he
his
looks like he has
sanity all
something
right?
grasp.
I'm sorry. I'm assuming the entire room just gives him a glare.
Okay, but yeah, he plops down a couple pieces of gold.
I'll throw in.
Goran, you're at a 7 right now. Need you at about a 4. Okay, thanks.
I'll go ahead and throw in as well, except this time I don't want advantage. I want to impose disadvantage with a high enough roll on everyone else's roll.
Okay.
Chief, before we start, I do have training in 3 Dragon Ante. Would that be from similar to poker, or just might be a completely different game?
I'll count it, because I don't know.
And what?
I had a part of my the choice of gaming case. I chose 3 Dragon Ante. That's a card.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah, that sounds like cards.
Alright, so I'll add.
Alright, there's my 8, but everyone's at disadvantage, I'm assuming, with a 21 deception.
Okay. Everyone else has to roll. What's the anti-deception again? Insight?
Yes.
So yeah, everyone has to roll insight.
At disadvantage, hopefully. Good card.
Andy
Oh.
is still not playing, so.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on your things, except Victor, since you have normal advantage that cancels it out. So, roll for your d20 for this round.
Sure thing.
Well, he's got to beat my deception DC, which was 21.
Yeah, but didn't he say he had the advantage with that 3 anti thing, whatever?
Yeah.
Yes, so that would be a straight roll.
Yeah, just a straight roll, but Austin, you have disadvantage.
Yep.
So roll again. Not that it really matters.
Yeah.
So, a guy known as Navi goes, well, good hand, boys. Flops down a royal flush.
Boom.
Insight.
Same.
I feel like that was way too quick. Never mind.
Poop in his food. Poop in his food.
You gonna roll inside, Austin?
Yep, I'm getting there.
Ooh, good roll.
Mhm.
Nope, he totally drew that legitly.
I'm still dumbfounded.
Poop in his food.
I legitimately rolled a 20.
Just poop in it. Chlora, poop in it.
So I guess that makes me down. I'm down another gold piece. Not my night.
Oh, ooh, that was fun, boys. Let's do it again. He plops down 3.
I yell out, barkeep, 1 round.
Coming right up, sir.
Same thing as last round, imposing disadvantage.
Okay, roll for it.
first off, I want to see if you're cheating. So let's. This one should be a new roll.
Gordon's just he's not cheating, but you can't read him at the poker table.
Yeah.
Something's up, but you're not sure.
So good roll.
Okay, Austin, you can roll for your 20 for this round. So yeah, disadvantage.
Yep.
So one more.
One more for me?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Oof.
Shame that's with disadvantage.
So as we're playing cards, I still kind of I continue chatting up the rest of the table. So there's gotta be some rhyme or reason to who they're abducting. Can't be just anybody. I mean,
Okay, so I guess you win, Victor. You win this round with another royal flush somehow. You hear Navi go, "Wow, what are the odds of 2 royal flushes in a row?" Good game, good sir. Good game. As he goes up to shake your hand.
I firmly shake his hand.
Looks like luck's on your side tonight, it seems. Now, will it keep up? He plops down 5 gold.
Gordon's gonna go ahead and play the 5 gold, but this time he's gonna have Clara go around the table and look at everyone's cards.
Gonna cheat?
She's invisible, so she can't be seen. So she has advantage on the stealth check.
So I continue only if you tell me some of your tales. Like come on, what's the scuttlebutt about in town?
Are you talking to Navi?
Yeah, I'm talking to Navi at this point.
Oh, sorry, what was you quite asking him?
That's what's the scuttlebutt around town? I mean, how people feel about the abductions, how it's a genuine tension in the air. Does anyone seem a little not?
Well,
not
so
too
far
occupied
the
with what's happening?
military's been keeping it pretty hush-hush. So I'm one of the few people here that probably honestly know about it that aren't travelers or know people that know. Mainly it's more in Arcturus, where the farming town, where there's been more issues with it with the people. So smaller town, word spreads faster amongst people. More close-knit community, all that.
Sense.
Were you rolling for deception or anything this time?
Well, I'm gonna get the info on all the other players' rolls first, because I'm assuming no one's gonna detect a 27 crit Pixie invisible looking at all their cards.
Yeah, even people with true sight or the thing that could see it would not catch this. So.
So I want to see their rolls first, and then I might do something depending upon those rolls.
Okay.
Let's see.
So roll your 20s, everyone. That's going in on this hand.
Just one?
Yep. And he would have gotten a 19.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay. He is going to do a deception roll, but he's going to look at the table and go, "You know, you say you're playing with 5 gold. Why don't we just throw everything we have on the table?" And he chucks down the rest of his money on the table, which is 5 gold and 5 copper pieces. Let's see if you're elf enough to withstand the heat.
So everything I have on me.
Yep, everything he has on him. And my deception is to give me advantage on the d20.
Doris is going to kind of raise a hand with one finger up at that notion. I am far from what I would call a knowledgeable player, but I believe protocol would be that he simply has to match your bet.
Oh no, I don't want like his gear and stuff, but whatever he's got. If he's got the elven balls to put everything coin wise he's got with what he has in his hand up on the table.
Okay. Plops 50 gold on the table.
Perfect. The deception was to give me advantage on my d20.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna plop down my 7 gold. And I'm gonna also use deception to do for a poker face.
And that's a 19.
Okay, roll your deception.
My deception. Oh, okay, for Victor. Never mind.
Yeah. Ooh, good roll.
Ooh.
So I believe that gives me advantage as well.
Yep, you both beat him for the deception, so.
Yeah, you get one more d20.
Hey, that's not right. One's a nat 1, but got an 11.
You'd get the 14 because you already rolled. I waited for people's hands to be dealt out first.
Ah.
So you both get a flush. You get a Victor. You had a 3 of a kind. So
He rolled an 18, right?
yeah. What did I
19.
say? Did I say 18 or I think I said 19? Or did I say 18?
I'm pretty sure you said 18.
I thought I heard 19, but I could
That's
be
fine.
mistaken.
If it's break even and we split 25 gold, that makes me happy.
Well, I guess you came out ahead on this one, good sir.
Kind of leans back. He puts his arms behind his head. Nothing like tripling my money in one hand of poker.
Well played, Goran. Turns back to Navi. You do have your room paid up for the night, don't you?
Do I?
Hey, we got an extra bed
Well-
upstairs if you want it, but he's an elf, so he doesn't need.
Yeah, I honestly don't really need it, so I appreciate the offer.
It's always helpful.
Looks over to Goran. So, I'm feeling generous today. You piqued my interest. I have this little item here I've been trying to find a use for that's no good to me. Pulls out what looks like a half a deck of cards or so. Let me pull it up. See what it exactly is.
That's a
I like the feeling of these cards.
All right, you got some cards, okay?
It's only about 34 cards. But he hands it to you. You can have this.
Okay, 34 cards. All right.
Can I make an Arcana roll?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Yes, do it.
that as well.
Came across it in my travels. Doesn't really help me with anything.
Okay, I'm officially retiring this D20 for the night. This one sucks. That was a 10.
Yeah, Gordon will also do an Arcana check. That's not 20.
This is a deck of illusions.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna put that right in his pocket and just kind of like put his fingers together, tapping them, and smile.
The finger steeple of evil contemplation.
You'll see a look on Navi's face that goes, "Did I just make a mistake?"
No, it was the best thing you ever done in your whole life.
No, you did.
That's Navi in the back. Don't think too much of it. You'll sleep better.
I don't sleep though.
Gordon's gonna look at Clara, who's currently ready to poop in his food, and he's gonna go, "No, don't poop in his food."
See?
I'm glad you're not making your fairy poop in my food.
You're welcome, and also thank you.
So, well, I don't want to risk losing all my money again, so I'm gonna head off for the night. Good seeing you again, Atlas. You and your family take care now.
Night, Navi. Stay safe.
You as well. Hopefully you can figure out who's abducting these people. I was gonna head up that way, but I don't think I'm gonna risk it, and I'm probably gonna go towards Canopus.
Istanbul is not Canopus.
If anyone wants me to do a history check on that name of Canopus, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That's another nat 20.
And Darius, you get disadvantage because you're not from this country.
Let's see if I can manage to roll worse than that. I can, in fact. That is a 6.
Okay. So, you just know it's the town. It's the town to the west of here, or no, east of here, wrong direction.
It has buildings.
Victor and Mountain Blood, you know it's the desert town to the west of here.
It's so dry.
Gorin, you know in a war like about 5-6 years ago with the neighboring kingdom of Dragon's Bane that they annexed it from them. Used to be a town called Oasis that is now called Canopus.
It gets everywhere.
No, that reference is even deeper than you think it is.
Deep.
But yeah, basically, the kingdom that was there didn't treat it very good. The citizens there kind of treated them more like slaves. So it kind of swung over to this side pretty quick. It's also the biggest, it has the mine that has the biggest known source of steel or iron and gold on the continent. So it was a pretty big,
Sucked for a while. They
pretty
had
big
slaves.
blow to the neighboring country to lose that city.
But also it has lots of iron and gold.
Gold.
Yeah, but you know they use the slaves to dig it out, so you know that kind of sucks.
Slave-like. They one step above slavery with extra steps.
It was basically prostitutions without the pay.
We call that permanent indentured servitude.
Silent partners.
They called it the populist.
Class slave. Got it.
Yeah, you stay safe, Navi. Have a safe trip. You hear the little girl, bring me back something. Okay.
Bring me back a sand globe.
So, Goran, I do believe we're splitting this goal between you and I.
What gold? I beat him. He tied with me.
As did I. So do you want to play one quick round and see who takes the pot?
I mean, no.
Oh, that's not. Come on, be a pal, be a sport. Persuasion. Unless you got something to lose.
Ooh, now you challenged him.
Yep.
What's the
Yeah.
matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
Look at you and give an insight.
Oh yeah, that's against my persuasion, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
He'll look at you. He's gonna look at you as his scratch his chin. He's gonna go. Maybe some other time when we got more at stake. I'll take a rain check though. How about that?
All right. No need to rush it. I will be holding you to that. And keep the pixie where I can see him, please.
I don't control her. Nothing I can do about it. Do an insight against that, please.
Yes, I would like to.
I think they would have made that better if it would have both been ones.
We just stare at each other. We just.
It's like the
With our
Spider-Man
eyes.
meme if it was both at once. With the pixie in the middle.
I swear, I was thinking more of Stephen Fry, where he just narrows his eye, like not sure if he's lying or.
You mean Philip J. Fry?
Goran
Phil
sits
J.
that
Fry,
with a big ass grin on his face. Like he just got away with something.
Oh, great. Now I'm
Prepared to
picturing
go.
Stephen Fry doing the Fry thing.
So, anybody else have any plans for they want to do tonight, or just go to bed?
How much would he be out for the? He did order the meal.
2 silver.
I want to find a library or some sort of book depository.
2 silver, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
So
What time
basically,
of
just
day
a
is it?
couple of pan-seared chicken breasts over some mashed potatoes and gravy, and pretty just basic good bar meal.
Bullshit!
Let's
Beg
see.
pardon?
I'm gonna
What
actually
time of day
probably-
is it?
It's past dusk, sunset now.
see,
And
with
how
the
busy
guard-
is it?
I'm sorry.
How busy is the bar right now?
Some odd reason it didn't get very busy tonight. Not as much as when you were here the night the brawl broke out.
Is there anyone in the bar that kind of stands out?
The only one that was Navi, and he left already.
Right.
Other than Atlas, because he's huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to the bar. I'm gonna go up to the barkeep and ask him the most friendly voice I can muster. Hey, barkeep. I heard that if I heard correctly, you said there was some people came through with armed guards back through the farmlands. Do you think they might be off duty right about now?
They haven't come back from delivering, as far as I know, because they just left a couple days ago. And they usually stay there until another shipment has to come back. Rotating guards, so they're usually posted there for a couple days. If you leave tomorrow, you should be able to catch them when they're there still.
Alright. Good to know. Well, other than that, I'm gonna head off to bed. Don't feel like sticking around. I think this well's dry.
Yeah, as for the library, Goran, do a history check.
Do I get advantage with that because of my researcher?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Aw, you look so cute.
Thank
Just
you.
a second here.
You really stick out.
Aw, that's adorable. Thank you.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, the
Okay, right.
only one you can think of is the College of Corona Borealis, but there's no way in hell they're letting you in
At
there.
this time of year, at this time of place, specifically located inside of your kitchen.
But yeah, there's no way in hell they're letting you in there.
Yet.
Hey, you know my spot. Get over here. Right over here. Come here.
Okay.
Dude.
Do I get a treat?
No, you don't.
Aw, damn it.
Oops, minimize my bar. Didn't need to do that. Anybody else have anything to do for the night?
Fine.
Nah. Andy's probably just gonna go lay in bed and leaf through his spell book.
No. No.
Since
Austin?
it's pretty quiet, I'll probably retire.
Okay.
Goran's gonna go cook some food.
Just walks behind the bar.
As you walk by the bar, he stops you. What do you think you're doing there, buddy?
Dark
I'm
dog.
gonna cook myself some food.
No. No.
Might
Hear 'em.
just cook myself some elven food.
Just a second. You hear him, Pleone, come here. Out comes this middle-aged woman, about in her early 40s. This gentleman wants to use the kitchen to cook some elven food for him. Is that okay with you? Goes, elven food. Yeah, I never cooked some of that before. You want to give me some pointers? Give me some recipes to help some of my patrons that might like it?
He turns his head toward the bar owner and holds out his hand as if to say, compensation, please.
I'll comp your next night.
He will rescind his hand and walk toward the back.
Okay.
Oh boy, here I go rolling survival.
Yeah, you cook a decent, show her how to cook a decent meal.
Alright, so the key for elven food, if you don't know, is lots of root vegetables and mushrooms, especially if you're from the forest or from the caves. Really like that. A little spicy, lots of pepper and salt. Watch the creams. We're not really into creams, you know, agriculture, stuff like that. Milk, animal products, really not that important. Kind of make it, mash it, and you get yourself a nice risotto out of it.
My daughter Meropia might like this. I'll have to make some for her next time she's in. She's a big foodie. Eat about anything, though.
Okay. Which one was the one that had the flowers?
Oh, yeah, that's my youngest daughter, who's, you just noticed, has been kind of standing in here watching. El Keon. He goes to you, is your Pixie still here?
It seems like you're very interested in the Pixie and, like, nature and stuff, right?
Yes, I have my own flower bed at home. That's where I grew these the flowers that your friends bought.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna teach you a lesson, kid, about, you know, the wilds, because, you know, that's where I'm from. Okay. They're cool and stuff, but, you know, if they ever tell you, hey, you know, we can give you special powers, you just have to bond your soul to us. Don't do it. Like, become a druid or something. Someone that just, like, lives in the forest. That's way better.
Oh, my sister, Calion, is studying to be kind of maybe a druid or a cleric. She doesn't know yet. She just wants to be a healer.
Well, tell her to be a cleric, you be the druid, because you like the flowers.
Okay, I'll think about that. I mean, I still got a few years to make up my mind. I'm only 10.
No, you have to choose your career path now. Trust me, kid. They're gonna try and pressure you to go to school. Don't do it! He's like picking her up and shaking her.
Nurse, he's out of bed again.
You just hear it. It's like,
Sedate,
oh,
sedate.
So what'd you say? Were you say you were shaking her, or what were you doing?
Well, like he was like not like to harm her, grab her, or move her. He's just like, don't do it, kid. Don't do it.
As you're doing that, you're suddenly lifted like 5 feet into the air.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to get so
As you see,
enthusiastic about it.
you're as Atlas the bar owner saying, "What are you doing to my kid?"
Just trying to give her some wisdom about the world. I got a
Yes,
little
it's toy.
over enthusiastic. My apologies.
It's toy.
Yes, I can kind of tell you have that warlock air about you. I suppose you're bonded to someone you're not that much liking anymore?
No, it's not that I don't like her. It's just like, you know, yeah, weird.
Faye?
It's like I've got the whole forest in my head.
So a Faye?
Yeah, kind of.
That sounds about right.
Sorry. Again,
He puts you down relatively gently.
I did not mean to cause any sort of violence towards the child.
Who wants to play?
Yep, you're just lucky it was me and not Steropi. You would have been hurt. As he laughs.
He'll pat the young child on the head. I'm sorry, kiddo. Here. And he makes a Clora reappear. You get to play with her tonight.
Yay!
And he'll take his food. He'll go sit somewhere and just pull out his book and
Boy.
get himself ready for
Get your
meditation
boy.
for the day.
Okay, I think that seems like as good a place as any to call it for the night.
All right.
So I gotta admit,